necessarily like in the
No.
there's streamers, there's people that are like 28 that are losing their hair. You know,
I love Chaco so much, but god damn.
that man is losing his hair.
Is it like fast? Like over the last year, you can see a progress.
It's
very thin, wispy hair.
He has to spend. He's addressed it. He's talked about how long it takes him to get his hair to look like it does for the stream. There's a lot of product, a lot of methodology. I love Chaco a lot. I wish
he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I showed up today with helmet hair. I just landed before the show.
Chaco needs a new game.
What's he playing? PUBG?
No, he's playing Tarkov now.
Is he? I saw him playing PUBG today.
I saw. Oh, maybe I just saw his screenshot and I assumed it was Tarkov.
Yeah, because PUBG just came out with a new map and with the destructible walls.
Don't give a fuck.
I don't either.
What do you want? What could PUBG do right?
Nothing. I played that game. I played that game again for a sponsored gig with someone, and I was viciously reminded that even though it was now well optimized, air quotes, and I was getting like 140 frames, the combat system and everything involved with that game was so trash. Now playing Tarkov has again reaffirmed the fact that there are better game engines and also just incredibly good games out there. Like I will not go back. I can't go back to PUBG. It's just not good. It's not a good game.
The games that if I switch from Tarkov to a different game anytime soon, I'll tell you what's coming out that I'm psyched for. It's the fucking new Doom game.
Yeah, Doom Eternal.
Did you watch that trailer?
I'm just like ripping, tearing blood. Fuck.
Is it co-op?
Metal.
No, you are the Doom Slayer. There's no co-op.
I like co-op.
Oh no, you're a one. I love the commercial.
This is it. It's mindless gore, shooting, ravaging.
With rock
perfect.
music.
It is the best OST of any game historically. Doom is like upper echelon, Halo tier, just incredible.
Well, I missed a word. The best OST.
Original soundtrack.
Thanks. Thank you.
It's so good. I watched that. There's a new trailer drop today. The game comes out in like 2 months, and it's just like, demons and fucking Earth's taking over, and it just the most enormous monsters ever. And the voiceover is like the Demon Queen or some shit. I don't really know the storyline that well.
Who cares?
She's just like, but somebody's just like, the only thing they fear is you. And he just takes the helmet and goes ka-chunk. And then it's just like, and then like
heavy
right on
chords and just
and it's just like, it's this montage of the player just beating the shit out of monsters, and they got some great clips. Like they got some montage style clips where he's just like, he like runs, shotguns 2 or 3 guys, does like a power jump, and while he's in air, he quick swaps to a sniper rifle, snipes a guy in the head, swaps back to like the rocket launcher, and like takes out 3 more guys in a different. It's so fun.
It is the game that is quintessentially made for you to just put on headphones or surround sound and feel like an insurmountable god, more so than like any Call of Duty could ever make you feel like a warrior. It is truly like every Doom game has been like this. The last one was okay. Soundtrack was incredible.
I like the last one a lot. 2016.
Maybe I'm remembering like the multiplayer aspect was just such a flop for me.
No, didn't touch that.
Know. But it is a beautiful, gory, just traditional. It's Doom. How have we gotten a game that has carried like the essence of the game from like 1995 all the way to 2020? Yeah. It hasn't changed. It's just Doom.
Are you right of it? 1994 is Doom 2.
Ooh,
1994 is Doom 2. What was Doom 1? and I looked it up. I think people might want to know. March 20th is the drop date for Doom Eternal.
I'm gonna be playing the shit out of that game on the hardest difficulty and having a great fucking time. I was playing the first one, and you're like in hell or something, and you keep occasionally you like find these runes, and when you open it, like you get a voiceover, and the voiceover is like, "He was the darkness from the night, the legendary warrior that all feared. Blood rained when he stood." And I'm just like, who are they talking about? And finally, I realize, oh shit, they're talking about me. That's how hardcore my character is. So yeah, I'm super psyched for this new Doom game. The trailer is awesome. I wish we could watch copywritten material on the show.
Right.
But it's after you watch RoboCop blowing everybody's dicks off, y'all go watch the new Doom trailer, and I think you'll be sold. I'm so looking forward to that game and playing that game in high resolution at super high frame rates, and it's so fast paced, run and gun with all kinds of ridiculous weapons, and there's all kind of power moves now, all sort of like finishing moves and stuff like that. Looks so fun. Can't wait. Been waiting on it for years.
I'm pretty sure Doom 2 was the first one. Like it sounds crazy, right? But I can't find any reference to an older Doom. There's one called just Doom that came out like 9 years later. Mm-hmm. And I remember at the time, I was into computers, even computer games back in the mid-90s. People used to one-up each other with numbers all the time. Like if you wrote DOS and called it DOS 5, and I wrote DOS, I'd call it DOS 6. And we just, like, even though it was my first one, the higher one, people would buy it.
It's 93.
Doom, you see a reference to Doom?
Yeah, Doom is a 1993 first-person shooter developed and published by ID Software for MS-DOS.
That's what I'm finding is Doom 2. Can you link what you see?
I just Googled Doom. Original Doom game.
I'm going to look it up.
It wouldn't make a lot of sense to start with Doom. I see this. It says Doom 1.
Oh, I see it now too. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, that is the thing people used to do. But yeah, I guess they didn't do it.
Yeah, I remember playing Doom 1 on a buddy's computer. I must have been in like, I don't know, 8, 9 years old or something like that. We are all taking turns.
I played Doom. I played Wolfenstein 3D. I remember that too.
That game, Wolfenstein and Doom are like the two classic old like Microsoft like DOS games that everybody kind of played, and I played the most recent Wolfenstein. Not a great game. Even the one before that, also not super dope. Doom has kind of kept up if not just for the soundtrack and like the general theme, has kept up the quality. And so I'm really excited for this one because I'm pretty sure it's on a new engine as well. So like very modernized, very polished. My Unreal Engine, I think.
The cover art on the original Doom is hilarious. It's like he's wearing armor that I'd expect from a girl. He's got like a short sleeve shirt on, and it leaves his abs exposed so you can see them.
Yeah, he's just got pec armor.
I can't believe they sexualized that man like that. Unbelievable.
Tucker, have you ever played The Forest?
I know of it. I've never played it. Again, not necessarily my type of game, but I also thought Tarkov wasn't.
It's horror survival with a really interesting story, and you've got a binary decision at the end that changes the outcome.
That's awesome. Yeah. I recently I used to be a colossal bitch, like terrified of horror games, horror movies. Like I saw it and was just scared out of my mind. And then through exposure therapy, every Saturday I would just play a horror game. And now I've gone through all the good horror games, and I really have come to appreciate like the level of discomfort that you can get from a well-crafted, scary game. And so I'm waiting for like this next generation of them, because like Layers of Fear 2 was not good, but Layers of Fear 1 was great.
I'll tell you what it's going to be, man. The next good one.
It's going to be VR.
Like The Forest. So it is in VR. I really like The Forest. So first of all, it's got some of the same elements that Rust has with the survival shit, like crafting and stuff. And you can actually build bases, but that's immaterial. Sick. You can play single player or like maybe 5 or 6 player co-op. You can have like a whole squad rolling around, but you go to these caves, you spelunk.
Oh fuck! That actually is terrifying. Anything deep like spelunking? No.
You have a couple of different light source options. One of them is a lighter.
Is one of them a glow stick?
I don't think I
feel like that's always cave.
You get this lighter though, and it'll stay lit for maybe 5 seconds before your character goes, fucking hot. It's fucking hot. Your flashlight runs on batteries. You turn it on, and the battery goes 99, 98, 97, 96, 95. And you're like, fuck. You turn it back off. You're like, 93, 92, 91. Fuck. Like, I only have one battery. And so you've got to creep through this entire cave system. Oh, and there are things in there with you. And they are horrific. And you don't have guns. forget about like in most games, you know, maybe you start with a bow, but pretty soon you've got the double-barreled shotgun, and not long after that, you've got the semi-auto shotgun, and not long after that, you've got an M16 or an AK. This game, you start with a hatchet.
Yeah. Does the lighter double as a weapon in this game?
It's really hot. I'm gonna brand you.
Like your go-to end-game weapons, while there are guns, the bullets are so incredibly rare that your go-to end-game weapon is the bow and arrow. And it's a handmade bow and arrow. It's some shit you whittled out in the woods. And spears. You'll have like a bundle of spears chunking those motherfuckers. So when you get jumped by 3 mutant wild men at the bottom of a fucking deep dark cave in blackness, it's stressful. It's terrifying.
What's the game?
The Forest.
Oh, that is The Forest.
That's The
Forest.
Forest.
Yeah.